The next topic that we are going to touch upon is risk and uncertainty. Now, risk and uncertainty is not a topic only in performance management. You will run across this topic when we do financial management, when you do AFM, when you do APM, when you do SBL. All of these subjects do have an element of risk and uncertainty. And in the real world, in when we have conversations with other people, we use the word risk and uncertainty very loosely. Sometimes we use them in a synonymous manner. Are they are they one and the same? I would say they are not the same, but they are two sides of the same coin. Business, whenever we are talking about running any business, say for example, we are doing transactions with a foreign customer. Now, foreign exchange rate will fluctuate. Today, the foreign exchange rate is $1 equal to 80 rupees. Tomorrow, it might become $1 equal to 85 rupees. And I'm sure you have been hearing a little about the falling rupee or the weakening rupee since the last couple of days. Or there's a lot of political debate also that is happening right now. But the point is that the foreign exchange rates will change. And when the foreign exchange rates will change, as an exporter, as an importer, it will have an impact on my cash flows. Now, my risk is not that the foreign exchange rate is fluctuating. My risk is that the exchange rate changes and I don't know what the change will be. I don't have a problem with the change of exchange rates. My problem is the uncertainty associated with it. My problem is the fact that I don't know which direction it will go in. If I knew which direction it would go in, I would plan accordingly. I would probably take a foreign exchange future, or I would, enter into a forward contract to fix the rate. I would come up with a response to that particular risk. So, having risk is not knowing which direction it will take. See, we know that a fluctuation is going to happen. We know that foreign exchange rate is going to go up or down, but not knowing how much it will change is what is causing problems with my cash flow. Okay. Risks, there are a number of possible outcomes and the probability of each outcome is known. Uncertainty means not knowing what is going to happen. Risk is also not knowing what is going to happen, but assigning a probability to different uncertain events is quantification of the different uncertainties, and that is risk. So, uncertainty is not quantified. Uncertainty is movement that can happen in any direction. The price can go up, the price can come down, or say for example, you are in the business of oil extraction. आपने drilling शुरू कर दिया. Now you start drilling here next to my house. There is a possibility that you will never find oil here because this is not an area where oil reserves are present. But if you start oil extraction in the, uh, you know, in the sea, there are certain parts where there is a higher chance of you getting an oil. There is an 80% chance of you getting an oil, 40% chance of you not finding oil. This, when you are assigning a probability to different uncertain outcomes, that is known as risk. Risk is still, see, you don't know आपको oil मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा. When I say there is an 80% probability of finding oil, that immediately also means there is a 40% probability that there is a 20% probability that आपको oil नहीं मिलेगा. And that entire expenditure that you incur, all that effort which you take, all of that will get wasted. So, risk is quantified uncertainty. Pehle you were saying, yeah, maybe I will get oil, maybe I will not get oil when I do oil extraction. In risk, you are saying कि 100% I am telling you कि not 100%, I am giving you a probability कि there is an 80% chance कि oil मिलेगा, there is a 20% chance कि oil नहीं मिलेगा. So based on this probability that we have given you, now you decide whether you want to engage in oil extraction in this particular area. आप जब ये additional information provide करते हो, when you give probability based information, I can take a bet. I can take a calculated risk in this situation. Now, let's assume that, somebody gives you a probability कि if you extract oil near the coast of Mumbai, there is a 30% chance of getting oil. And if you try oil extraction of the coast of Goa, there is a 70% chance of getting oil reserves. That means you now know कि between these two options, which option should I prefer? Because there is a 70% chance if I do this activity near Goa, so I might as well make sure that मैं वहां पे अपना effort डालूं जहां पे there is a greater chance of getting success. So when people also talk about different courses like CA versus ACCA, people will say these things कि अरे CA में pass percentage is 10%. That means there is a risk of you not clearing. There is a 10% chance that you will clear. Whereas in ACCA, the passing rates are 50 to 60%, which means now you know that the chances of passing are high. You have quantified the probability. You have expressed in numerical terms कि pass होने का chance कितना है. That is quantified uncertainty is called risk. ठीक है. Now, let's whenever we want to launch a new product. See, when I started my own thing, or I wanted to explore whether I should become a faculty in CA also. I cannot just say कि अरे चलो YouTube चैनल स्टार्ट करते हैं, कल से YouTube चैनल स्टार्ट करेंगे and I will start getting money, or I will start monetizing the YouTube channel. It will not work that way. I will have to understand कि who are I will have to do a proper research before launching a YouTube channel. Who are these people who might need these services? कभी कभी आपने शार्क टैंक में यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड वन ऑफ द जजेस से कि अरे दिस इज अ सॉल्यूशन ट्राइंग टू फाइंड अ प्रॉब्लम. दैट मीन्स प्रॉब्लम है ही नहीं, यू आर ट्राइंग टू फाइंड अ सॉल्यूशन, सो दैट थिंग विल नॉट सेल. इफ यू लुक एट, say for example, I did a proper research and I realized कि costing के लिए there is no faculty who is doing online business, for example. That means I now should work on creating videos for costing. So when I do market research, what does that tell me? Market research is an important means of assessing and reducing uncertainty. For example, if I want to find out कि सीए में एफआर का भी वीडियो कर सकता हूँ, कॉस्टिंग भी कर सकता हूँ, एफएम भी कर सकता हूँ, आई कैन डू मेनी थिंग्स, बट where will I get maximum success? I will have to do some kind of a research. Maybe I will have to speak to CA students. Maybe I will have to speak to CA tutors. I might have to interact with many people. And from this kind of research, I will get information which will help me to decide कि भाई कॉस्टिंग का वीडियो करना है कि एफएम का वीडियो करना है कि विच सब्जेक्ट का वीडियो करना है. And there are a number of research techniques available. The first one is focus groups. Focus groups matlab, see, there could be one way of conducting market research where you are standing at the local train car station or the metro station, and these people who jump at you and, sir, can I have your 2 minutes? No, you can't have my 2 minutes. But that is not focus research. That is straight away, directly you are interacting with the market. Focus group is a small select group of individuals who have been identified, and then you are talking to that small select group of individuals only. ठीक है. Second thing is, वहां पे see, when you're talking to a small group of individuals, these have been chosen on a predetermined basis. These are not chosen randomly. So there is a possibility कि यार ये जो selection आपने किया, this selection is biased. There is a possibility that the selection of these individuals is highly biased at this point in time. So it is important now that you it is important that when you choose people for a market research, it has to be a proper represented group of people. अगर आपको, if you want to do analysis on or a research on which CA subject का coaching should I start, you cannot just pick people from Pune, which is one city. You need people from different cities. You need people from, different economic strata so that you know how much they are willing to pay. Then डेस्क रिसर्च. सो ये फोकस ग्रुप में क्या होगा, व्हेन यू पिक पीपल फ्रॉम डिफरेंट cities, different languages, different paying capacities, what benefit will it give you? It will ensure that the group that you have chosen for conducting research is a well represented group. तो ये जो लोग हैं, they will be able to give you a better analysis of the entire market, not just one city, not just one strata of society. So focus groups also have to be chosen with care. Then desk research. You see, somebody else has done the field research. Field research matlab actually getting on the floor, on the field, and conducting a survey. Door to door jana, standing at the local station, standing in a restaurant and asking people for their 2 minutes and asking questions which will help you answer your survey, or sending out Google Forms these days. That is field study, or that is primary research. डेस्क रिसर्च इज सेकेंडरी रिसर्च. किसी और ने प्राइमरी रिसर्च किया, किसी और ने सर्वे कंडक्ट किया, आपने क्या किया? यू यूज दैट इंफॉर्मेशन एंड नाउ यू आर ब्रेकिंग इट डाउन, यू आर एनालाइजिंग इट फर्दर फॉर बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. ठीक है. सो एक्सक्यूज मी, field research is actually, rolling up your sleeves, getting into the field, and आप लोगों से क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहे हो. यू आर आस्किंग क्वेश्चंस टू पीपल एंड यू आर कलेक्टिंग इंफॉर्मेशन फ्रॉम देम, and then you decide to analyze it or not, because you are directly collecting information. It is called primary research. Somebody else collected the data, and then you put that data together, and now you are doing research, or you are analyzing that data to find out any trends and relationships and patterns. That is desk research or secondary research. किसी और के primary research पे आपने research किया. That is desk research. Now, within field research, there are two categories. One is motivational research. The objective is to understand factors that influence why consumers do or do not buy particular products. If I conduct a survey on LinkedIn where I ask people, tell me, why do you prefer ACCA? I'm asking them the reasons and I'm giving them five, six options. In that case, this is a motivational research. I want to know, why do they pick up a particular product? And why do they pick up ACCA, and why do they not pick up CA? That is understanding the why behind a consumer action. On the other hand, what is measurement research? Measurement research objective here is to build on the motivation research by trying to quantify the issues involved. First, if I ask you, why do you want, or which course do you want to do, is trying to find out what you want to do. Then I ask you, why do people want to do ACCA? And I give them four options. I give them four options, wherein one is for opportunities abroad, B is better passing percentage, C is flexibility. So I list down various reasons, and then put up a people accept out of these three options which one is the reason why they have picked up this particular course. And then after the end of 6 days or 7 days, I get a complete clarity on how many people pick up ACCA because it gives them opportunities in foreign countries. They say it is 40%. How many of them pick up ACCA because of its flexibility? 25%. So now I am trying to quantify the reasons behind it. And how does this help me next time when I am talking about ACCA to someone? I know ki bhai, this is the reason why most people pick up ACCA. So let me also tell the benefits using this approach only. This is your measurement research. Objective is to build on the motivation research. You have identified the whys. Now you are trying to quantify each of the whys. That is measurement research. अब इस पे ना एक आधा थियरी एमसीक्यू कैन कम फ्रॉम दिस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक. ठीक है. यहां से थियरी एमसीक्यू आने का स्कोप है. Now, the next topic is sensitivity analysis. To do sensitivity analysis, let's understand how that works. And you have seen this in other subjects